Welcome to the PoPolitickin show. Created in 2008, PoPolitickin is a hip-hop meets self-help brand. With each conversation, we teach the babies and share success secrets with you, the listener. Our focus is to preserve the hip-hop culture and introduce the future upcoming stars. Past guests of the PoPolitickin show include Yo Gotti, Megan Thee Stallion, DaBaby, Currency, MC Light, Jay Prince, Dead Prez, Razcast, and more. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts to get automatic updates of each episode. Keep politicking with Po on social media at PoPolitickin. Visit our website, PoPolitickin.com, for more exclusive content.
No la toca ni Beethoven. Tengo una nota, no la toca ni Beethoven. Tengo una nota, no la toca ni Beethoven. Cuando estoy arrebatado, los ojitos se me ponen. Tengo una nota, no la toca ni Beethoven. Tengo una nota, no la toca ni Beethoven. Tengo una nota, no la toca ni Beethoven. Cuando estoy arrebatado, los ojitos se me ponen. 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 Pare, pare. Los ojitos se me ponen. Los ojitos se me ponen. Los ojitos se me ponen. Porque estoy arrollado, no me quiero ver chinito. Óyeme DJ, que lo que coca volar. Súbame esa vaina que me voy a desacatar. Préndeme la juca, fuma la bucana. Pásame ese que está buena esta mañana. Fuma que la fuma, fúmate la juca. Fúmate la juca que esa vaina a ti te gusta. Fuma, 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 fuma. Y tira ese humo. Fuma, 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 fuma. Y goza ese humo. Tengo una nota, no la toca ni Beethoven. Tengo una nota, no la toca ni Beethoven. Tengo una nota, no la toca ni Beethoven. Cuando estoy arrollado, los ojitos se me ponen. 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 Pare, pare. Aquí llegan los Tigers, ¿a dónde está la Chapi? Aquí llegan los Tigers, la Chapi very happy. Búscame la chori con la chapa. Búscame la amiga y la amiga de la prima para ponerla en la liga y sacarla para gira. Si ella quiere cuarto, aquí tenemos un banco. Si ella quiere yo, aquí tenemos un campo. Tengo una nota, pero ando bien montado. Tengo una nota, pero ando blineado. Tengo una nota que a los haters no les gusta y la chori le fascina. Ella va para la piscina. Tengo una nota, no la toca ni Beethoven. Tengo una nota, no la toca ni Beethoven. Tengo una nota, no la toca ni Beethoven. Cuando estoy arrollado, los ojitos se me ponen. Tengo una nota, no la toca ni Beethoven. Tengo una nota, no la toca ni Beethoven. Tengo una nota, no la toca ni Beethoven. Cuando estoy arrollado, los ojitos se me ponen. 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 Pare, pare. Los ojitos se me ponen. Los ojitos se me ponen. Los ojitos se me ponen. Pare, pare. Andamos bien, Beethoven. Tone Patrol. Que lo que con que volar. Buraín. Que nota. Shael. Dime a ver. AJ. We got one. Daddy el instructor.
Welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Right now, we're live on YouTube. Check us out on Amazon. What else we on? Apple and Spotify. 1-2-1-2 and place to be with WildBoy Cooba. How you doing?
Yo, what up, what up, what up? I'm doing okay. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Why you say you Wild Boy? What you be doing? What's that about?
You really want to know? Well,
Yeah.
I mean, when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying, growing up here in the Heights on Dykeman area, everybody called me Wild Boy. They gave me that name. I didn't give myself that name. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like a party animal, always, doing some wild shit, just wilding out in the street, rapping and singing and dancing and drinking and getting myself into fights and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they gave me that name Wild Boy, because I just wasn't scared to do anything that was kind of like daring,
So where you from?
I'm from the Heights, from Dykeman, here in New York.
I would say I think that's New York because I know Dykeman got a basketball, some basketball related out there, right?
Yeah, you got the Dykeman Park right there, 204.
Because I
You
think you
know,
can play it on 2K. You can play a Dykeman on 2K1 and 2K.
yeah, of course. You know, Dykeman is famous for that. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you know, was born there in Dykeman Projects and went to St. Jude. That I also went to St. Jude, you know, elementary school. You know, a lot of famous basketball players be going out there in Dykeman, so everybody knows Dykeman.
Yeah, I'm in San Diego.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, I was like, okay. So how did you get involved with music?
Um, you know, when I was a kid, I mean, I always loved music. Just writing music in school. I was always in school, but I wasn't really, you know, what I'm saying, doing any type of work in class, in the classroom, and the teachers was just like thinking I was doing, you know, homework and stuff in the classrooms, and I really wasn't. When I was actually just writing rhymes and trying to create new songs, you know, since I was like in sixth, seventh grade, so I must have been like 12 around there. And you know, high school came around, and that's when it really like, you know, got serious. I got home, you know, in my crib, used to get like on my computer, I had my own little microphone, my little apps and stuff to create my music. You know, I had boys who made beats, and we used to get together and just write music. You know what I mean? In my house, in their crib, you know, in high school, you know, just being, you know, going to the hallway and freestyling, like battling, like, you know, writing your rhymes and battling each other in the hallway and stuff. So that's how it all got started. Um, and then eventually I moved on to Spanish. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I was asking you about that one song. I was dancing my ass off. I was like, what the hell he saying? I don't know what you were saying, but I was dancing my ass off to that Beethoven.
Tengo una nota, no la toca ni Beethoven.
That shit had me. I was like, this way. I was like, and you get behind somebody on that one. That shit was good.
That's the type of music, you know. That's the type of music I like to do now. You know, back in the late '90s, early 2000s, you know, it was all about hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be like Nas, like Tupac, like Biggie. I mean, me personally, you know what I'm saying? My favorite rapper was Pun. You know what I mean? So everybody want to do that hardcore hip hop, but now things have changed. You know what I mean? And I'm happy that I'm able to come out with this Dembow stuff. You know, in my Spanish roots. You know, I'm Dominican, I'm Cuban. You know, I mix them all together and I give them that flavor. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy that I can make people dance and enjoy themselves and have a good time. You know, so Beethoven was created for that. You know what I'm saying?
So we was trying to figure out what's the song about.
Beethoven is just about being drunk and lit. Nota means lit. Like nota means that, you know, you drunk or you high, you know what I'm saying, off of bud. You know what I mean? I ain't talking about nothing else. Just bud and liquor. You know,
Oh,
party environment, hookah, smoking hookah. You know what I'm saying? Mostly hookah. I don't really mention like, you know what I'm saying, bud and stuff like that. But you know, it's 2021. Everybody smokes bud. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. um, so yeah, that's what I talk about in the song. You know what I mean? Tengo una nota, no la toca ni Beethoven. My note, I'm so lit. My note is so high that Beethoven couldn't reach it. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? Beethoven can't touch it. So it's kind of like a metaphor in the hook.
So I was gonna say, are you influenced by? I know like the Pit Bulls or like the Bad Bunnies. They're the only ones I really know. Like it might be more, but I don't know too many more. But do they influence you any?
Of course, of course. I listen to them all the time. You know what I'm saying? Bad Bunny's a beast. He comes out with a lot of crazy, crazy ideas, and you know he's super creative. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely, you know, listen to him. Osuna, I listen to Anuel. Um, you know, Mike Towers. A lot of these upcoming artists as well that aren't famous, you know what I mean, are really coming up. You know, they're very, very creative and very talented. So, you know, just in everything, I just try to keep myself and my ear out there to see what's going on, you know what I mean? So I don't lose that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I take that back though. I like Cap G too. I think his stuff's pretty cool.
Who? Karol G?
Cap G,
Who that?
it's like KAPG. Yeah, Cap G. You know heard of him?
Cap G.
Yeah.
I heard of Karol G.
Oh, yeah.
Carol
So,
G is a female.
that's cool. I would say. So, what else you working on right now? What you been working on?
I'm working on I got this new song coming out with Chimbala. I don't know if you know who Chimbala is. Chimbala is this Dominican artist who's very popular, and he's right now he's really 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 like on the top of the charts when it comes to Dembow in Dominican Republic and here in New York too, you know what I'm saying? And in Spain and and different parts of the world as well. So we coming out with this song called Heladero, ice cream truck song coming out now in February. And after that, I'm gonna be dropping like 2 or 3 songs every every 2 3 months, dropping off 2 3 more songs coming after this project because we just got into this deal and we was able to finish that off. So promoting the record, we know we're gonna wait a little while after we drop the song to continue to drop the rest, and after that probably drop an EP.
So, how would you describe your sound to people? We could talk
My
about.
song, I got different types of sounds. I do a lot of party music because I like to party. Wild boy, you know what I mean. I like the ladies, and I like the ladies that party, and I like to make the ladies have a good time in the party. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, that's mainly what I focus on right now. But I do romantic, I do trap, I do gangster, whatever I'm really in the mood for. You know what I'm saying? Some days I could wake up and I'm feeling romantic. Some days I wake up and I'm feeling violent. Some days I wake up and I'm feeling happy and I'm ready to party again. So I want to talk about that. But I do everything. I do dembow. I fuck around. I do a bachata, merengue. I don't care. Whatever I feel like, to do that day.
And describe your creative process when you're making music.
My what?
Creative process.
My creative process. Well, I just sit here. Sometimes I don't really have a particular place to write. I just gotta feel inspired. Um, it just kind of just hits me out of nowhere. Like, ooh, I feel, ooh, I have this idea. Like, oh, you know what I mean? Anything can inspire me. I could sit here and watch TV and I get an idea. Like, oh, okay, let me sit here real quick. I might take a notebook, sit here and write a couple rhymes or whatever. Or I would just get on my phone and start writing a rhyme. Sometimes I don't even write anything. I just remember it. On the top of my head, come back, go back to the studio and put that in there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really have like a particular method to how I do things. I just do things, how I feel about it. Like I always tell people music is a feeling, you know. It doesn't really come up from here. You know what I'm saying? It comes from the heart. You know what I mean? At least in my case. You know what I mean? So if I'm feeling something, sometimes the brain, yes, is working obviously, but it's really like automatic. You know what I'm saying? It's coming from the heart.
What's up? Yeah, I would say so. Shit. So how's everything like far as like going with dealing with COVID? How's that affected affect you any or not really?
Of course, man. COVID, that shit sucks, bro. What you gonna do about this COVID thing? I mean, you gotta take the good with the good and the bad with the bad. That's all you can do. You know what I mean? I try to stay focused on my music and do as best as I can. Sometimes I can go to the studio. Sometimes we can't. When we had the lockdown, the studio was locked down. Shut down as well. But I took the time to stay in the house and create new music. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I'm just grateful, man. I'm just grateful that I'm still here. That my family's here with me. Unfortunately, a lot of people out there have been a victim of COVID and lost a lot of family members and stuff, so my heart goes out to them. And I'm just been one of the lucky ones and I'm blessed and I thank God every single day to continue to protect me and my family. You know what I mean? And able to provide for my family, so all I could do is I mean, just sit around here and wait and hope that things get better. You know what I mean? I'm not a politician. I'm not a governor. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a citizen like everybody else. So all I could do is just sit here and hope and pray that everything, you know, gets better. Wear my mask, and do the best I could do to contribute to make things better.
And what you think about you watched that Capitol Hill stuff a couple days ago?
Yo, well, when they went in the Capitol,
Yeah.
yeah, they're bugging.
Yeah, they be saying we got a. I was looking on the news. They talking about FBI issued a warning talking about. I guess they're trying to go through all 50 states at the same time. They're trying to do that next.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell them to go do it.
Yeah.
I want to see what's gonna happen. They think this is a game. This is not a game. You can't go out here and just jump into the Capitol of the United States of America and think nothing's gonna happen to you. What you think just because you're a Trump supporter that he's gonna come and save you?
What are some of your interests outside of music?
I'm really into, well, one of my first loves is always boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to do as far as like exercising in my hobbies. Go to the gym, do a little boxing here and there. I haven't been doing it much lately, but I got to get back on that. And I was always into martial arts as a young kid. So I really like that contact sport. So I do that as a hobby, as well as I used to work construction, and I like to work with my hands and work in electrician, and I still do that. Just today, I went to my boy's crib, and he's like, "Yo, I need you to put up a light fixture, man. Can you help me, man?" I was like, "Yeah, for sure. We'll go over there and help you out." You know what I'm saying? I enjoy doing that as well. I enjoy doing regular, that anybody can enjoy doing. You know what I'm saying? Besides my music, I like to go out for a little drive and chill out, relax my mind. I like to go to the park, shoot around. You know what I'm saying? I used to come to the kitchen. If I'm bored, I cook something up. I even go on YouTube and check out some meals or something. Come up with that. Simple things like that. Enjoying, the simple things in life, especially now in these times that we're going through.
I'm gonna say, give me a good boxing combo. What's your go-to boxing combo? We try to knock somebody out.
It's the 1-2, man. But my right hook is crazy. I just dip, whoop, dip down to the right, bow, come right over with the right hook.
Who your favorite? Who's some of your favorite boxers you like to watch?
I got a few, man. Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Joe Louis. I got a few, man. Julio Cesar Chavez, Macho Camacho. Who else? Right now, I don't really have a favorite boxer right now. In this, in this particular era in boxing, I don't. I think they're all regular to me. I'm an old school type of fan. You know what I mean? Like, I've been watching boxing. I mean, I remember watching my first fight when I was like 4 years old. Like, I could remember watching it. You know what I'm saying? The first fight that I watched that I remember watching was Buster Douglas against Mike Tyson. And I started crying.
Why you started? Okay, you lost?
Yeah.
I would say I ain't hear you say nothing about what about Tito, man?
Trinidad?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was also one of my. I was a fan of Tito.
Cotto too, because when were they Cuban? Him and
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican, both on Puerto Rican. Him and Cotto. Yeah, my bad, I'm messing them up. Yeah.
We've had a lot of Cubans. We had a lot of amateur great fighters, but as far as professional,
I read it was like one real good guy, and they was trying to get him to fight Ali, but he never fought him. It was a heavyweight. It was real good.
His name was Kick Chocolate.
Yeah. But I was reading about was you ever been to Cuba? Like lived in Cuba?
Nah. Not my bad. It's not Kid Chocolate. There's some other guy named Stevenson. He was a Cuban guy, heavyweight fighter.
Yeah. Something
like that. It's a long time ago. I mean, I don't remember. But what you asked me before?
No, shit. I was asking, have you ever been to Cuba?
Nah, I haven't been to Cuba, bro. My father got here in 1980 in the Mariel Harbor, and after that, he never went back. So that's gonna be one of my it's one of my goals to get my father get back to Cuba, and I'm gonna go with him.
Yeah, because I had read this thing. I don't know how true it is, But I was read something like, you know how they was trying to portray Fidel Castro, but I had read something. It was like for any black people that went to Cuba, they could have went to school over there for free, but they never like advertised that. But they said that was like a thing. Like you can go to school over there for free, like you want to go for doctor or whatever.
Yeah, you can do a lot of things out there for free, man. That's the funny thing about communism. I don't really like to get into the politics, but I'll
Oh,
say this much.
my bad. You like,
I'm
yeah.
gonna say this much. I ain't no communist.
What you say? What's a good business to start right now?
As far as what?
Just in general, just in this climate, what do you think is a good business for someone to start?
Buy houses.
Mm.
Get into real estate. I think that's a good business. Also, me particularly, I like to if I get into real estate, I have my own company as far as electrical, carpeting, and sheetrock and all that stuff. So I can have that already incorporated into that type of business. You
See,
know what
that's
I'm
what
saying? So
I was gonna say the same thing. Even when people say real estate, like that shit is like, yeah, you got some shit like how you doing it, yeah. But just don't jump into real estate and you don't know how to build shit, or you don't know nobody that can build some shit for you, because you gonna have to do some of that shit if you know, or you got to
yeah,
do it. So yeah,
that costs money.
I remember back in the day, man, my granddad owned some damn houses, man, but he never wanted to pay to get that shit fixed. So we used to be out there fixing shit, man. He hate that shit. Yeah.
But nah, you should have taken advantage of that, man. I tell you this much. My number one thing right now is my music. That's 110%. But you always gotta have plan B, no matter what. So look right now. This COVID situation is going on with this music. A lot of these artists, they're not doing anything. They're not producing much. What they're doing is they're pretty much making videos, putting it on YouTube, getting money off of that, getting money off of Spotify. But that it really isn't that much money. You know what I'm saying? All the traveling and going out to performances and stuff like that, that's on hold. All the club scenes and all that. That's how you make this money. You know what I mean? You go out on tour. You know what I mean? And right now that's on hold. So if that's on hold, you got to figure out another way to feed your family. You know what I'm saying? So I go back to my electrical stuff and I do that.
Yeah, I think like on some real shit, man. You gonna this shit might gonna weed out some people, man. Cause you got a lot of people that's just really into it for the money. So if you just really into it for the money, you might not last right now, because you gotta really just really love music sometimes. It can't always be about the money all the time. Or I'm tripping.
Nah, you're right. The money's important. You don't want to do anything for free. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I mean, if you ain't getting money now, how you gonna pay these bills? You know what I'm saying? But that's not what's important. In the long run, you're gonna end up making more money. You know what I'm saying? If you don't just focus on the money right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You focus in the passion. Focus in the process of getting there. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like in this movie that I saw, the Biggie movie, it showed that what Puffy told her, you don't chase the money, man, chase the dream.
Hey, guess who I just got through talking to before you?
Who?
The guy that played Biggie.
Oh, word?
Yeah, that's funny you just said that. That's crazy.
Right?
Yeah, I just talked to him. Yeah, but then even I'm just saying too, like, yeah, it's money, but it's art. So like same time, like you can have it don't matter how much money you have. If you don't have good music, you don't have good music. You can't give someone $1 million and make them make a hot song if they don't have it in them. Like you gotta have that art too. So I just look at it like that sometimes too. It can't just be everything ain't about the money all the damn time. Like shit.
Nah, it definitely isn't. But you know what I'm saying? For me, like you just said right now, if you didn't make good music, you know what I'm saying, then you're just not making good music. But I don't feel like there's such thing as bad music. I feel like there's always somebody out there who's going to listen to your song, even if it's trash.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's music for everybody. There's a lot of music out there that I listen to and I don't like it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm not a big opera type of fan. I don't know much about opera or Oprah. How do you say opera?
Opera. No,
Yeah, I
opera
don't.
tight though. I like opera a little bit. That shit. It depends what you listening to, where you at. So opera though.
Yeah, I listen to it whenever I want to bug out. I don't know. I just listen. I get a good laugh and shit. I don't know. I'm not saying it's bad music. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a fan of it. So, also other type of music that I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of some of this new hip hop that's going on now. You know what I'm saying? Not all of it. Some of them I like, some of them I don't. I'm a big fan of Drake. You know what I'm saying? I think he's awesome. You know what I mean? So a lot of these songs and music, I don't really particularly like or enjoy. But it don't mean it's trash. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say just my definition of that is I'm not necessarily like, because I might not like it, but my whole thing is the quality there. So does it sound right? Does it sound like you mixed it? Do it sound like you took some time to write the song? Like, you just can't throw no shit out there and then expect people to like it. So I just look at it like it still has to be just on the Mr. Master, like quality aspects of something that you gotta present to people. It should be in there. So I just look for that. Like, I don't gotta like the song necessarily, but like I see the artist, he got everything lined up. He's handling his business. I know somebody like him, so I need to run with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm that's not my job, but if the quality's off, it's my job to say, nah, bro, get that quality right and come back later.
That's a fact. I mean, people who know about music, you know what I'm saying, such as myself, you know what I mean, and people in the industry, they look at stuff like that. You know what I mean? Obviously, but a lot of these kids coming out, dropping these songs on YouTube and on IG. You know what I mean? And iCloud and stuff like that. They don't even care, bro. A lot of these kids just go ahead and drop these songs, and it sounds horrible. And when you go and check how many views they got like 100,000 views. I'm like, how the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always say, like, it's not trash, bro. Whatever you got, go ahead and drop it. You know what I'm saying? Like these, people listen to anything, bro. It's just the world is just too big, bro. You know what I mean?
So what's your plans for the rest of the year?
Right now, you know what I'm saying? Just waiting around. Hopefully, this COVID thing gets under control. I don't know what's going to happen with the vaccine situation, but I don't want to get into that. I got my plans is, like I said, I'm dropping the song El Adero with Chimbala in February. And after that, we off to the races. We're gonna be dropping a whole bunch of other songs, maybe an EP at the end of the by September, and probably going out and traveling to Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, hopefully go to Colombia and film some videos out there, some music videos out there, and hopefully this pandemic situation, you know what I'm saying, clears up, and it's time to go back to work, go back on tour, go back to Spain. You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of love in Spain. Beethoven blew up in Spain. Went out there on tour 3 times, and we had a great time. We performed in one of the biggest clubs out there in Spain, and it was awesome. The people love Beethoven out there, and they just can't wait to get some more. So we're ready to give them more. You know what I mean?
So I want to say too, like, because you said you went to start like do Spanish music. I noticed you got a lot of plays and streams. So did that happen after you went to the Spanish music, or did you already have those plays before?
Nah, I started my professional music career as a Spanish artist, and
Oh, okay.
my first song that I ever dropped, and my first song as far as Dembow, my first Dembow song that I ever wrote was Beethoven, and I was an unknown artist. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I guess the song was good enough, and by God's will, I was able to get to where I'm at, and being an unknown artist, you know what I'm saying, and being able to get all these views, and being able to go out there in Spain, and went to Barcelona and Madrid, was able to perform in front of 20,000 people, in front of a whole bunch of other artists that are very famous, like Ñengo Flow, Karol G. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these artists, Don Omar, just to be on the same stage as these guys, Farruko, and as an unknown artist, and this to be my first time ever on stage, and just being out there in front of 20,000 people who already knew my song was incredible. It was like, yo, what is going on here? It's like I'm in the Twilight Zone. You know what I mean? So we're gonna keep this going. We're gonna keep this rolling, and we dropping this Ice Cream Truck song on February Not too sure about the date yet, but it's definitely gonna be, you know what I mean, early February. So I want everybody to be ready.
All right, man. What would you like to say to your fans and supporters?
I want to say thank you so much for the support. WildBoy Cooba, we here and we about to drop all these new hit songs. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't go nowhere. That we about to change the game. That's all I gotta say. We about to change the game, and I appreciate all the support, all the love that I've been getting, and I just can't wait to show you guys what else we got.
All right, man. I want to say thanks for coming through politicking with me.
Yo, thank you, bro, and thank you for inviting me, man. I appreciate you.
All right, man. What's your social media again?
WildBoy Cooba. Just like it's spelled, just like that. WildBoy Cooba, Cooba. You can catch me on Facebook, IG, Twitter. I'm on YouTube. Check out WildBoy Cooba Beethoven if you never checked it out. Beethoven is my first Dembow song that we dropped March 8th. And we dropping the remix too, so don't forget about the remix. The remix is fire. We got Rafa Pavon, we got Lito Quirino, we got Michael de la Calle, Micha. Who else we got? We got somebody else in there. Oh, yeah, we got WildBoy Cooba in there too, my man.
You got any shout outs?
I want to give a shout out to my team, Actival Music. Want to give a shout out to my fans. Thank you so much for the support.
PoPolitickin.com.
The PoPolitickin Show is brought to you by Audible. With over 180,000 titles to choose from, Audible is great for any continuous learner wanting to grow and expand their knowledge and insight. Go to www.audibletrial.com/POAudio and get an audiobook of your choice free with a 30-day trial. After the trial, your paid membership will begin at $14.95 per month. With your membership, you will receive 1 credit every month, good for an audiobook on Audible. Cancel before your trial ends and you will not be charged. So go to www.audibletrial.com/POAudio and download a free book by Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, Napoleon Hill, Les Brown, Damon John, and more. Always remember that knowledge is power.